mixing things up. Now h4.
Look at Magnus. He's feeling the pressure. The last two moves that Hikaru's played have been absolutely crazy. They've completely turned the dynamics of the game.
Brilliant from Hikaru. He's 2 pawns down, but he's fighting hard. The black queen ready to swoop. Magnus has to give 1 pawn back just to open up the 3rd rank for his queen. He slides his rook now. The black queen comes in. Hikaru knocking pieces down. This is the chaos phase of the game. This is exactly what we saw on day 2 of the tournament, where it was Magnus who cracked his nerves. Hikaru now piling on so much pressure against the white king.
Yeah, Magnus has lost control in this position. He might be material up, but it's pandemonium on the king side. And now, the king has moved. The rook is preparing to slide over to h8 and infiltrate.
This is incredible play by Hikaru. The control and the consistency of good moves that he's shown. This is Hikaru Nakamura at his best.
Yeah, Magnus landed the opening surprise. He was dominant in the position, couldn't find a knockout blow, and now it's Hikaru's turn to strike. And the eval bar is bang in the middle, despite the fact black is a whole pawn down. That shows how strong black's attack is. The white knight is actually a bit offside. The black bishop has great potential as well. Anyone's game now.
Yeah, completely. And do remember that Magnus is in a must-win scenario. He cannot allow Hikaru any form of perpetual check whatsoever. The rook slides over, and we see a capture on e4.
Whoa, that's a brave, gutsy decision, allowing Hikaru to come in with the checks, but it looks like Hikaru's miscalculated it. Magnus's king will survive. He is the champion of King of the Hill. He's ready to go all out there, all again after Queen h3.
Now the white king is just going to move forward. It can move forward across the board. The white king might actually run away. We might see this happen. And white, after all, is defending with several pieces. Hikaru makes a mistake.
Oh, maybe he needed just to capture the pawn on g5. But it is tempting to give a few checks when you only have a minute left. And
setting up bishop g2. Watch out.
I know.
Big threat. You've got to check on e5.
But it's white to play.
Yes.
Check on e5. Have to do that. And maybe the knight can actually start coming back, but wow.
Why is this so winning for white? Is Magnus going to be the first to Hikaru's king with the queen and the knight?
Yeah, Magnus is getting there first. This is just a 1-move threat. Black actually doesn't have too much coordination. Magnus was reaching for his queen there. He can give a check, put everything on dart squares. Oh, he puts his king forward. King march again. Magnus did this yesterday against Gukesh and was punished, but it's working. He's running away on the dart squares. No good checks for Hikaru Nakamura.
That is nerves of steel, with the queen, bishop and rook all combining for an attack against the white king and coolly marching up to that f4 square. Things only Magnus Carlsen can do.
Yeah, but the clock is ticking down. 40 seconds for Hikaru. Anything can still happen. Hikaru just has to generate some threats somewhere along the lines, and let time trouble take care of the rest.
It does hang the bishop, this last move.
Careful, there's a big threat. Black wants to give a check with his rook, and he would have been skewering the white king and queen because the white g-pawn pinned. Now Magnus getting his queen and king out of the same line. The question is, can he take the bishop? He does. He's a whole knight up now, and a couple of pawns, Magnus Carlsen. Hikaru, he needs to land a blow. He needs to land a blow here, or he's just busted.
Yeah. One move away from winning, right? Knight e4 or knight d7, and landing a check on f6 would be game over. It's insane. Hikaru, with his attack, has chased Magnus's king to the center of the board, but there's no killer blow. And Magnus, he just simply slides his rook on the other side. Full board awareness here by the world #1, coming in with a check on e8.
And Hikaru, he is searching for a solution, but he's got no time on the clock.
2 seconds, 1 second.
He's gonna get flagged, and he does.
Hikaru Nakamura loses on time. The position was lost anyway. But Magnus, he had done the hard work. He defended well. And the two great champions now in front of us discussing that crazy Armageddon game.
That was wild.